This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Santa Claus is going to be spending some time in NEPA. We'll tell you where and when next. All that Santa news is coming up, but first let me take a moment to say hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ken Carr with your local information from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. It's his busiest time of year, but even Santa Claus needs a good breakfast, and this Saturday you can join him. Lisa Sugart explains.
Guess who's coming to town here at Christ Lutheran Church in Hazleton? I'll give you a hint. He wears a big red suit and he has a big white beard. Here to tell us all about it is the church's pastor, Wayne Loophall. Santa's coming to town and he's having breakfast at your church.
He is, and we're looking forward to welcoming lots of neighbors and friends, children and adults alike. The breakfast is on December 14th, a Saturday, and it will be from 9 to 11 that the breakfast is served, and Santa will be here most of that time. And we certainly welcome folks to bring their cameras and to have pictures with the big guy and to enjoy a full breakfast of eggs and pancakes and sausage and, well, the list goes on and on.
The list goes on and on, but guess what? The price is very reasonable. I was very surprised when you told me the cost.
Yeah, it's $2 for children and $5 for adults.
Wow, you can't beat that. You're definitely getting your money's worth, plus Santa.
That's right. It's quite a deal.
I heard he likes the food here so much, that's why he comes back to this church all the time.
Well, I like to think so, and we do have some wonderful cooks, so I can believe it.
All righty. So people who are watching right now, they said, I want to be there. I want to see the jolly old St. Nick. How do they make a reservation, or what do they do?
Yeah, just call the church office. The number is 570-454-3542, and we'll be glad to take your reservations.
Alrighty, it's that easy. Pick up the phone, call Christ Lutheran Church right here on West Green Street in Hazleton, make your reservation, and come have breakfast with Santa happening this Saturday from 9 to 11. We hope to see you here, and we hope that you'll be on the good list and not on the naughty list.
Thanks, Lisa. And while in the area, Santa will also be making some visits. This year marks the 46th annual Santa Project hosted by the West Hazleton Fire Department. Assistant Fire Chief Kyle Kashak talks about it some more.
Now, you said it's going to start this Friday at 5:15 at the fire station first, and then the visits.
Correct. So about 5:15, we're welcoming everybody to come to the firehouse to greet Santa Claus. He loves to see all the people come greet him to the borough. So what we'll do is he'll land on the roof of the firehouse. We'll work his way down into the engine bay where a custom-made sleigh awaits, and he will then board the sleigh. And about 5:30 in the evening, we will then go out and start going through the streets of the borough. We do not need any notice in advance, so what we do is systematically go through just about every street of the borough on 2 nights. Friday, December 13th is night 1, and Saturday, December 14th is night 2. If you follow our Facebook page, we use Santa Tracker, and we also have events posted on Facebook that detail the streets we cover each night. Thanks to the North Pole and Santa Claus, all his elves, and also a ton of great community sponsors, we are able to give each kid a present on behalf of all the sponsors, the community, and also Santa Claus himself.
That is really nice. So you're going to want to be sure to pay attention to where Santa's going to be starting this Friday evening and then again on Saturday. He'll be out there, the kids get a free gift, and you get to be part of Santa's squad.
Absolutely. We are excited every year to work with Santa Claus, to go visit everybody in the community. It's great to be out there. All you have to do is be aware, try to keep updated on Facebook of our location. But once you hear those sirens, once you see those lights, come on out and greet Santa Claus, say hello. I just want to add that please, please, please keep in mind that we are still on call as a fire department. So if there is an emergency, we might have to deviate from those plans. We will keep people updated as much as possible with that. Anything we don't cover night 1, we will absolutely cover night 2. We also have to keep in mind inclement weather. Santa Claus does not mind being out in the snow, but the rain does mess up his reindeer a little bit. So if it does rain either night, we may have to postpone it, but we will get out there with Santa Claus working with his elves to get to see all the children at some point.
Lisa's really trying to get on the nice list with all these stories. Again, the 46th annual Santa Project is this Friday and Saturday, starting at 5:30 p.m., weather permitting, all through West Hazleton and the Green Ridge section of Hazel Township.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Always good to see the sun this time of year. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, it's mostly clear, but we'll have a low of 17 degrees and wind gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Then on Thursday, sunny with a high of 29 degrees. Thursday night, mostly cloudy, low of 23. Slight chance of freezing rain in the morning on Friday. 50% chance of precipitation, mostly cloudy, high of 39. At night, we're down to 37 and a 90% chance of rain. Saturday, rain likely, 70% chance, high of 47, down to a 50% chance of rain at night, maybe a snow shower, well below of 33 degrees. Sunday, 30% chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy, high of 38, and Sunday night, partly cloudy, lows in the mid-20s. We recorded a new Good Sports podcast and web series at Tamaqua Area High School with some senior members of the football team talking about their run to the state semifinals. Some of them had to run from our interview to get ready for a basketball game. Here's the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. One of those players was Braden Knobloch, who had 11 points in the Blue Raiders' victory over Shenandoah Valley. The podcast, by the way, will be available Monday at SSPTV.com and StandardSpeaker.com. The Lady Raiders also beat Shenandoah Valley, and Emma Kaczynski had another double-double with 21 points and 13 rebounds. Chase Muzzolewski contributed 24 points in Monterey area's win over North Schuylkill. Jack Flynn had 17 points for the Spartans. In women's college basketball, Penn State Lehigh Valley topped Penn State Hazleton. Coming up, the story of the Latov MS Foundation and how they are helping people in our area. Lisa Sugart has an in-depth look next. And in sports, Ron Marchetti gets us all ready for this weekend's Army-Navy game, and he has some trivia as well. We'll be right back.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. The Nuremberg Community Players will be presenting Frozen Jr. this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Information on the show is listed on your screen. For tickets, you can call 1-877-718-7894. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Robert H. Bob Bomber Jr. of York. Mass will be Saturday at 10 a.m. at St. Mary's Church in York. Friends McCall Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the Etzweiler Funeral Home in York. John Paul Bitsura Jr. of Drums. Mass will be Friday at 10 a.m. at Church of St. Joseph. Friends McCall Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Roy E. Eckroat of Georgetown, Delaware. Friends McCall Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. at the Parcell Funeral Home in Georgetown, Delaware. Martin S. Frederick of Drums. A memorial service will be held Friday at 6:30 p.m. at the LCBC Church in Hazel Township. The Harmon Funeral Home in Drums is in charge of arrangements. Andrew R. Gasper of Hazleton. The Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. Christine E. Michaels of Drums. Friends McCall Saturday from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Vera F. Nagy of Hazleton. Services were held today under the John J. Postite Funeral Home. Richard Butch Playtech of Hazleton. Mass will be Monday at 9:30 a.m. at Most Precious Blood Church. Friends McCall Sunday from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Anne Marie N. Sack of Cunningham. Mass will be Saturday at 10 a.m. at St. John Bosco Roman Catholic Church. The Harmon Funeral Home in Drums is in charge of arrangements. Today's social and obituary report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. Call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.